Monsters We Make. A very interesting manga made by the GOAT himself. Where is he at? Look right there, right there. He right there in the background. CoryxKenshin's new manga dropped, and here's a review for it. Now, at first, when Cory initially dropped the video that he was making a manga, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I was one of them people, yo, this might be the greatest manga of all time. It's gonna be crazy. This CoryxKenshin, bro, it's gonna go so crazy. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute, let me stop blazing. So yeah, I wanted to kind of read it for what it is and not for who made it, or like not try to like have you know, it being made by CoryxKenshin really influence how I feel about it. Because you know, you could be like, oh, I love CoryxKenshin's video, but what does he know about writing a manga? Let's be real. And yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty avid manga reader. I have a big collection. I love to read on the Shonen Jump app. I love to read physical manga for the stuff that I like, things like Vagabond, bro, Berserk, bro, One Piece, bro, all the shonen's best, all of, you know, the other stuff that aren't shonen, I'm pretty much into. So I was like, yo, a new manga, bro, like that's fire, bro. I remember when everybody was going crazy for Kagurabachi, bro, you know what I'm saying? And now this is something new. First thing I want to talk about is the artwork for this, bro, for Monsters We Make, bro. The art is clean, bro. It is super clean, bro. It's super clean, bro. Yo, shout out the artists, bro. Hold on, I gotta what are their names, bro? I gotta do big shout out, bro. Big shout out. All right, I guess while we're here, we're just gonna give everybody a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Big up CoryxKenshin, bro. GOAT, bro. Shout out Corey McKell, the writer, bro, or one of the writers, the assistant writer, I guess. Principal art Andrew, bro. Shout out Andrew, bro. And then the art Elias. I hope I'm saying that right. And then shout out that boy Leland, shout out Vincent, and shout out Robbie, man. Just shout out everybody that was a part of this, bro, because this was pretty good, bro. It was pretty good. Yeah, I love the double spread pages they had, especially, you know, the ones with, you know, all the characters together and stuff. You know, it's fire, bro. It's super dope art, bro. The art, I gotta give it like a 10, bro. Like, it's not really like, I don't see really any flaws, but I think it fits the vibe of the story very well. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty with the characters. Of course, there's gonna be no spoilers in this part of the video. I might say some little spoilers later on, but right now we're not talking spoilers, so you don't gotta worry about that. But the characters, I like them, bro. They're cool, bro. I didn't think I was gonna like them as much as I do now, especially the main character. I think his name is Jabari. He's a cool ass dude, bro. At first, you know, I thought he was just like, oh, he's just a cool kid with confidence and stuff, you know, nothing too crazy. But later on, as the chapters go on, you kind of like, you see the layers, bro, and you kind of like get to understand them better, and you're like, okay, that's cool. And I'm not gonna lie, he kind of like me, for real, bro. He kind of like me, you know. I relate to him a lot in some ways, so I think that's very cool. I think he's a very good main character to, you know, be leading this story. And then the other characters, we have, I don't remember their names, bro. I don't remember their names. All right, I had to pop up the names because I didn't remember them, even though I literally just finished reading the volume, bro. But we got my boy Liam, bro. We got September, bro. We got Allison. I think her name is Allison. And then we got that boy Han, bro. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good like cast, bro. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say they have your generic tropes. I mean, they kind of do, you know. There's the smart guy, there's the healer type character, which that's September, but she's not, I wouldn't consider her like a healer type, because she was like, she was just doing some things, and I'm not getting into spoilers yet, but you know, she was doing some things. We got the brawler, which is Allison. Allison is dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I like Allison a lot, bro. I like Allison a lot. She's dope. Liam, he's the leader of their whole clique, which I'd say he's a pretty funny leader. You kind of like, off first glance, you would think he's kind of like an edgelord type of guy, but honestly, he's really not. And then Han, you know, he's the tech whiz, you know, the smart guy that builds all the gadgets and stuff, which he's also pretty funny. I feel like, you know, usually in most series, there's, you know, that comedic relief type of character. But I feel like this whole main cast, they all like, they do their little jokes and whatnot, and the dynamics between them, even though literally this is Jabari's first time meeting everyone and, you know, doing what they do, you know, it's his first time. They have like a great dynamic that it's kind of like one of those things, you kind of meet somebody and y'all just click right off. It's one of those things, and I think that's dope. All right, next, let's talk about the story. Not spoiling anything yet, but the story, they lay a good foundation for what is to come in this story, and I like it because you can kind of see where they're going with some things, and you know, lore wise and stuff. But pretty much a gist of it, or the synopsis without spoiling it, is, you know, Jabari's new to this school, and there's just a whole secret of life that he just never knew about his entire life, and going into the school opens the door to that, and he's exploring this new world in a sense with, you know, his new friends, which is the cast of characters that I just named before. And it's like, you know, they're fighting monsters and stuff, bro. It's anything that's boxing and stuff is tough, bro. I know y'all seen the trailer that Cory dropped for it, bro. They be getting down, bro. They really be getting down, and I think that's dope. Okay, now we're gonna dive a little bit into spoilers, even though it won't be nothing too crazy, because nothing too crazy really happens in this chapter. But if you want to go into reading it completely blind, y'all can either skip to the time I put, or skedaddle and wait for your copy, or go read it, man. Go read Monsters We Make. I kind of like the whole vibe about like the monsters, or I guess in the story they're called leakers, or our characters call them leakers, and how, you know, they kind of react based on like, you know, certain things. There's certain triggers, which I guess entirely like the reasoning is still unknown, like why they can just do that in general. But I kind of like that. It kind of reminds me of like Attack on Titan, when, you know, they transform into a Titan, but it's more based on emotion rather than you know, just getting hurt or just being able to transform off rip. And another cool detail is when Liam is like, oh, go for the neck, which I assume that's kind of like an Attack on Titan reference, because, you know, go for the neck, Attack on Titan, you know, you go for the nape. So I assume that's what they were trying to go for. That's what Cory's inspiration for that was. If it was, I peeped it, and if not, it's a cool, like, it's a cool thing to connect, you know. I also like all like the little Easter eggs they have laying around for us. Like, I think there's this part where Jabari is, it's like a flashback scene, so he's like a kid, and you see him in his room, and he has like, you know, Dragon Ball stuff. Like, there's a Goku figure, I'm pretty sure. It looks like a picture of Broly on the wall, like a poster. There's one of Vegeta. I think there's like a Rayquaza or some Pokemon poster. It's mad cool, bro. It's like, it's cool to see that, because, you know, these are obviously stuff that, you know, Cory, you know, likes and Cory messes with, and it's also stuff that a lot of other people like I like, probably you like that type of stuff, because it's all anime and stuff too. So it's kind of, it helps the relatability to Jabari, I'd say, honestly, with all those little references and stuff too. I don't want to say too much about, you know, what happens in the story overall, but pretty much the climax of, you know, this whole volume is what's it called, you know, they're fighting this big monster. You know, it's Jabari's first mission. Everybody's going crazy. There's this altercation between the characters where Jabari's just like, yo, bro, I don't even know why I'm doing this, bro. All you guys are crazy. You're psycho, bro. I don't even want to do this, bro. I think I'm about to head out. I want to go home, bro. And then Liam is like, don't you think we want to go home too? And then there's like this speech that, you know, we all go through stuff too, but we're all still here at the end of the day trying to help everybody else and trying to help those that we care about. So I thought that was really cool, and it was a really, like, I think it was a good, like, character dynamic, or like character, I don't know what you call it, but like when the characters, you know, they kind of come together and they're like, okay, let's lock in. It was really locked in, bro, and they did their thing, bro. Speaking of locked in, bro, it's so funny to like that the language in this manga is pretty, it's like, it's literally, they're talking like how, you know, we be talking IRL, and there's a lot of stuff that they say in this that, you know, characters would say, oh, that's kind of outdated, because I think this takes place like in the far future, or not in the far future, but I'm pretty sure a lot of these main characters were born in like 2096, so it's in the future. So technically our language now is ancient to them, and they use some of our terms, but others, they're like, yo, that's so old school, bro. My dad's dad used to say that type of stuff, and I think it's dope, bro. I like it a lot. It's dope. So yeah, at the end, they're all fighting this big leaker, and, you know, they eventually are able to defeat it. This is where, you know, what's it called, Jabari realizes that, wait, these guys were human too, and he kind of like, he has his own like mental thing, which I hope is something that, you know, comes back, because, you know, it's kind of like the way he kind of played it off after, like he kind of was like, it was like, what the frick, we just killed this guy, bro. This monster was an actual human, bro. And then it's kind of like later on you see he's just chilling. He's like, yeah, I know that was like crazy. I kind of had to, you know, think about it for a second, but, you know, we back and let's eat, bro. Which I hope they kind of like dive more into that, and his whole like psyche of like, how does he really feel about, because these people were humans, and humans that were going through things. Like the monster that they killed, or let me not say the monster, the leaker that they killed was some dude. He kept getting laid off. He had a family to raise or whatever, and he kept just messing up. His wife was calling him a failure and stuff, and that's what, you know, pushed him to the brink where he became a leaker. So these people are kind of like humans too. It's kind of like the thing in Demon Slayer where you know, they don't, well, in Demon Slayer they kind of make you feel bad for the demons, but at the same time not really. This one, you know, I don't think it's meant to make them feel bad, because even Liam was like, yo bro, this dude big kill mad people, bro, do not go easy on him, bro. But still, I just want to see how Jabari like really feels about that. Like, he's like, damn, I'm really killing regular people. But nonetheless, it was a solid like conclusion to the volume. Overall, monsters we make, I'm gonna give it like a 9 or 8 out of 10, bro, because it's pretty solid, bro. I think it's a nice foundation for what can come into the future. I hope it does, is very successful, because I would like to see more, because I like what I envision in my mind, that like what I can predict and stuff that can happen. It could be some crazy stuff. It could be some crazy stuff. So big up Cory, big up the team, bro, big up everyone that was a part of this, bro, all the extra people, you know, that probably, you know, aren't, you know, in the credits feed or whatever like that. Just shout out all of them, bro, because it was a pretty good read, and I like it. It was a good foundation for potential big series, potentially one of the biggest series in the world. Who knows, bro? You know, Cory got that emotion, bro. Cory got that emotion. But yeah, that was my review for Monsters We Make. I know it probably sounded like I was just rambling and blah 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 blah, annoying. So I don't know if anybody's even still here or even still watch, but if you are, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But that's going to do it for today's video. It was just a nice review. I just really wanted to read this because I am a huge fan of Cory. I've been watching Cory since like 2016, 2017, bro. Obviously, you know, we got the merch, or this is merch. This is a figurine, so it counts as merch. But yeah, you know, we got this stuff, bro. We've been hanging with Cory for a minute, bro. So I'm happy to see that he's back, and I'm happy to see that he's making new content, bro. It doesn't always have to be videos, bro. Anything entertaining is content, which I think is cool. And I want to make a manga too one day too. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more, man. And I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all.